Hey everyone, Hassan here. Welcome to the world of Ha. Today I have a very special Nintendo Switch related unboxing video for you. Before you click away, because you're probably looking at this and you're like, wait, but these are the most basic Joy-Cons and Pro Controllers for the Nintendo Switch. Why do I care? These are not what's in the box. There's actually a special colored Joy-Con and Pro Controller inside here. So don't click away thinking, oh, well, who cares? It's just regular stuff. It's not. It's extra special and extra shiny, which I can't wait. So, quick backstory. Well, one, I love collecting controllers, especially Joy-Cons. I have all of the officially released Joy-Cons, and most of the Pro Controllers. I don't have the Xenoblade one because I'm not big into that series, but I have the others, and I love collecting them. Super fun, and it's great to mix and match the Joy-Cons. So, I fast forward to Nintendo held like Splatoon championships, and some of the winners got these like gold Pro Controllers. And I was like, whoa, those look really sick. But there's no way I'm ever going to get those because it's super limited to like the winners of those championships and stuff. Just like how Nintendo did those Nintendo Labo themed Switch systems that were for a Nintendo Labo contest, which were really cool, but obviously crazy limited. So I'm not going to be able to get those. So I only collect the official stuff. But why can't I have my own gold controllers? Fast forward then to looking up Colorware. So Colorware is a site where you can go and you can customize Joy-Cons, Pro Controllers, even Nintendo Switch systems, and docks, I believe, to be whatever color you want. And they have matte colors, they have glossy colors, a whole mix of different things. So what I did is I picked their color called Gold Rush, I think it was, and the glossy version, so that it's nice and shiny. So that's what I got. Full gold Joy-Cons and gold Pro Controller. You can even change like just the base plate being one color and then the handle's a different color and so on. You can have the Joy-Con straps be a different color than the Joy-Cons. I just made everything gold, but you have the flexibility to customize, which is really cool. I've done custom controllers before, but never from Colorware. So this is my first experience with Colorware, so I want to do an unboxing. And then, after I show you guys what's inside, I'm going to do comparisons with all of the other controllers that I have as well. So this is going to be a long video. Get ready, get excited. Here we go. So, they send you the items in a package, in the original package. So I guess they use the regular gray and regular black versions of the controllers, but there's a special Colorware sticker and label on it right here, basically. So let's start with the Joy-Cons. Let's just jump into the Joy-Cons first and see what we get. So grab my my scissors here. Is this open on the side? Okay, yeah. So it's just this one label here that we got to do. Oh man, I can't wait to see these in person, nice and gold. Oh man, you guys ready for this? Oh, all right, okay. Ooh, I like it. All right, so I'm just gonna slide all of these out of their packaging right here. This is really, really cool. Really cool. Oh man, gold controllers. So, hey, maybe Nintendo will release official ones one day. I don't know. But until that point, I feel like they could have released so many more colors of controllers than they actually have. So I'm not holding my breath. If there's certain ones I want, I'm just going to go for it, right? So let's focus on the Joy-Cons before we get to the actual Joy-Con straps. But guys, check this out. That's really cool. That looks awesome. So, first things first, I do want to mention, these are actually painted. This is not like a what's a skin. That's the word I was looking for. So it's not a skin or anything. These are actually painted, and it looks great. That is really cool. I will say the one thing that is a little disappointing, just looking at this, is they don't paint the piece in the middle here. That is a little disappointing because it's not as consistent, I would have liked for them to fully paint it. I don't mind as much about these buttons because you're really never going to see these buttons. Like, it's no use to play them like this. You put the straps on, and when they're attached to the Joy-Con, you don't see them. So I don't mind too much about these not being painted. But this is visible from the outside, so that's a little disappointing. That being said, when you are using it, for the most part, your fingers are probably going to be covering that up, so you're not really going to see that. So, it's not a super big deal, But just do keep that in mind if you order from Colorware. It looks like they don't paint the top part there, but the rest certainly does look good. And it's a nice shiny gold. So this is their glossy version of this gold color. So again, you can get matte versions, you can get glossy, whichever one you want. I wanted it to be nice and shiny, and it certainly is. So that's really, really cool. I think these turned out really nice. And then you can also get the Droidcon Straps colored as well. And you can pick different colors. Like, it doesn't all have to be the same color. You can get like one color here, like one silver, one gold, or white and blue, or whatever colors you want. You can mix and match all of this stuff. I just thought, like, I could have done that, but then I was like, you know what? Let me just get them all gold. And then the fun will be mixing and matching these with my other existing Joy-Cons, right? So these are the Droidcon Straps. And unlike with the Nintendo official ones, the Joy-Con Straps often are a slightly different shade of color than the actual color they use for the Joy-Cons. But here, and let's see how this goes. Yep, there you go. It's the same shade of gold, nice and consistent. There you go. So if you want full gold controllers, I mean, this is great. This is great. Yeah, still kind of bugs me a little to not have the top part painted, but from the front, this looks pretty great. So they basically take official Joy-Cons and they, you know, they're painted. So these are your normal standard Joy-Con controllers. Now, this is not the only thing that I got, right? I also got, and I'll put this on the Switch as well. I have to grab my Switch. But let's check out the Pro Controller as well. So let's see what this is like. So this one as well, I did all gold. All right, let's see. See how this goes. Ooh, all right. Oh, I didn't. Well, I guess it makes sense to include the charge cable, but there you go. You do get the charge cable. And here is the controller. Ooh. All right, you guys ready for this? Whew, look at that. That is nice. That looks slick. Oh man. Let's peel off this plastic right there. That looks real slick. Again, they don't seem to paint in between the buttons at the top. So this one they left black. Which isn't as bad because the rest of it is black, versus here, these are all black except for the gray buttons there. So that slightly stands out a bit more. So here, I don't mind that at all. But man. So you can, I think on the website, you can customize the front. I think the back maybe, but I know the grips you can definitely customize. But it looks nice to have them all this one slick color. Yeah, I think this turned out real nice. And you know, it's weird. Like, for some reason, I play with the Pro Controller. Why does this feels a little bit heavier? Slightly. Is it because of the paint? I'll grab my other Pro Controller in a second and compare. Not that it's heavy. It just has a slightly bit more of a weight to it, is what it feels like to me, at least. Maybe because of the paint, but that looks slick, man. This looks slick. I am very satisfied with that. That looks awesome. And it's also a very different feel because a lot of the Nintendo controllers, that black that they use has got a bit of a translucent feel. Even the Splatoon one's got some translucent plastic there. So having a solid color just makes it look a little bit, you know, more bold, and it kind of stands out. But that looks nice. And yes, I picked the same color, so these should be matching as well. So, you know, I may not have won the Splatoon championship, but I certainly feel like a champion right now with these controllers, because that just, like, that's, look at that right there. That's just beautiful. That's beautiful. So, with that being said, let me go grab my Nintendo Switch and all of my other controllers to do a comparison. So it's going to be a long video, but I'm excited to check it all out. Let's do it. All right, so I've grabbed all my stuff. There's so much here, so I'm just going to try and get through it as quickly as possible. By the way, before I even jump into all that, there is a program that you can use if you have a PC that you can actually change the color of the Joy-Cons or the controllers when they connect on the Switch. Because you know when you show them in the controller menu, they are the color of the actual controller. So because these are gray Joy-Cons and this is just a black Pro Controller but painted, there's a program that you can use, unofficial, so if something happens to your system, I am not responsible if you choose to do this, but I can go and change the color to make these look gold, so when I plug them into my Switch, they show up as gold, which is really cool. The program, if you are interested, just Google the Joy-Con Toolkit from the GBA Temp message boards. So Joy-Con Toolkit from the GBA Temp message boards. I'm not going to link it because I don't want, I'm not liable if anything happens, but just FYI, I think I've shown it in an old video a while back too, but regardless, here it is. What I will do though is let you know to check out Colorware's website, because I know some people are going to ask about pricing on these controllers and stuff. To be honest, I don't remember offhand, but these are going to be quite pricey because you're going to be paying a lot more than normal controllers, and they already are a little pricey as is, because they're going to get painted, and it will take a few weeks. This took at least 3 weeks, I think, 3 to 4 weeks potentially. So keep all that in mind. All right, anyways, let's jump in. Let's get these controllers connected. And boom, check that out. That looks really slick. That's nice. I like that. So if you want that black and gold look, there you go. This is the Nintendo Switch with the gold Joy-Cons right here. Man, if Nintendo releases official ones, like, that'll be interesting to see. But I mean, shoot, I don't even need those at this point, right? Like, I got these, but I would buy them just because. But yeah, really, really cool. So those are the Joy-Cons on the Nintendo Switch, and just obviously, like, you see it all matching, like, so great. I can't wait to really start playing with these. So let's move that away. That's really all I need the Switch for now. So what I'm going to first do is show you the comparison with the Pro Controllers. So I have the regular black Pro Controller right here, which is what they painted to get what I got. And so you can see they used, it's not that translucent plastic anymore. Because they painted it, they had to, get that Nintendo Switch logo painted back on. So definitely got a very different kind of look to it. And I will say, slightly bit more of a weight to it, slightly. Also, I'm like trying to feel real closely. The grips feel slightly different too because there's paint on these, right? So they feel a little bit more smooth. But you definitely still feel the texture right here. You see it, so that is still present, but it does feel a little bit more smooth than... Actually, no, I take that back. Maybe I'm getting the opposite. These actually feel really smooth. Even though you see the textures, I don't really feel it. Here, I kind of feel the little texture a little bit more. I knew it felt a little different, but yeah, I got it backwards. This actually slightly more of a textured feel, but very, very minor. For the most part, it's pretty much the same. So there you have it. And then I have the Splatoon one as well. So you can go customize your own. Like if for whatever reason you don't like the Splatoon, ink splashes right there, but you like the green and pink, you can customize that, or you can make your own colors for that if you would like. And then I also have the Smash Brothers one, which is the one that I've been using the most lately, which I love. So really, really cool. The one thing that is different, I like the options. So I want to say that Colorware has specific preset designs too, but where I think they shine is in the color options. Controller Chaos is another website that does painted controllers, and I think they shine more in specific designs. So I've actually used Controller Chaos in the past, and I got these custom Legend of Zelda Joy-Cons. So good and bad with Controller Chaos. One thing, they do paint the insides. So they painted it gold to kind of match the gold on the theme here. So they paint the piece in between the L and ZL and R and ZR buttons, so that's great. But they use the neon Joy-Cons, which, you know, I said it doesn't really matter that much because I wouldn't use the Joy-Cons like this, but it still just looks a little odd, you know? Granted, I bought these kind of when they first came out with the design early on, so maybe now they use the gray ones, I don't know. But just keep that in mind. But I still really do like these designs. And so I wanted to get both so I could really compare and let you know, whether it's Colorware or Controller Chaos, you have some great options out there for painted controllers to really customize the look and feel of your system. So that's pretty great. So actually, I should have, let me bring the Switch back here and show you some of those custom things. So if I take my Zelda controller along with this gold one, right, I get some great color options right here. So that looks pretty cool. And the gold from here, goes well with the gold on there. And swapping the opposite, you get this as well. So that's pretty cool. I think this combination actually goes well together. So that's nice. So I just wanted to mention these special things. And actually, well, I'm not going to do the gold ones for all the... Actually, maybe I will. I don't know. But this actually goes very well together. And I guess I could put it on this one too. So if you happen to have this combination of custom controllers, then there you go. So pretty neat. But I know most of you are just going to have the official stuff, right? So let's jump into the official stuff. So I have my plain gray Joy-Cons, which is how I got my Switch. This is what one looks like with the gold Joy-Con strap. Looks really nice. I think the gold is going to work well with most of these probably. And here it is. I think with the gray, it's a little, it kind of works. It's a little odd because the gold really stands out a bit more, But it's a thing if you want it to be. And then the opposite side. So there you go. All right, so I got the gray Joy-Cons out of the way. Randomly, I actually have this third-party Hori controller that's got this D-pad. I'm not a big fan of this for a variety of reasons, which I'm not going to get into in this video. But I do think that if they would have had this design on both sides, it would be better. But I do think it kind of goes well because of the gold on here with this. I think it looks nice. But I won't ever use this D-pad controller because it's pretty terrible. So let's move that to the side. Let's jump into the neon, neon blue and neon red. So some of the other standard colors that you could get with the Switch when it launched. So here is neon blue and gold, which looks really nice actually. That's a cool combination. Yeah, that's actually really nice. Shoot, I might rock that combo. What about the opposite side? I feel like either way is going to work well. Yeah, either way looks good. So, pretty cool. While we got this here, let's jump on the neon red. I'm not feeling this one as much. I do feel like the neon red, especially in bright light like I am now, just looks, it catches your eye a little bit too much in comparison to something like this gold. It just doesn't seem to mesh as well. Oops, sorry, there's so many things I have to plug and play and move around, and there you go. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really feeling this combination. What I think will look nice is the regular red Joy-Con with this gold. So once we get to that, I'm excited for that combination. But before we do that, let me grab the gold Droidcon straps. And a blue one. Make sure I have the right ones. I think same thing here. I like the gold and blue combination. This golden and neon red is just not doing it as much for me, but that looks pretty slick. I like it. All right, so let's move those neon controllers out of the way and bring in the neon green and neon pink. So these were like the Splatoon ones that they had, basically. Well, they're not technically Splatoon, but they, you know, you can use them with anything, but they were released, I think, alongside all that. Yeah, also not feeling this one as much. I think the neon just is a little too bright. Even though neon blue is bright, it just wasn't, it just seemed to blend a bit more, for me at least, personally. All these Joy-Cons are constantly being swapped in and out. The Switch is probably going to be like overloaded with trying to pair with all these things. All right, let's grab the neon pink. I think the neon pink is also going to be a little too bright. Yeah, I'm also not feeling this one as much. This combo. All right, let's try the opposite side here. Not that it's going to matter. Stop pairing with all these controllers. I don't know. Maybe some of you will like it, but yeah. All right, let's grab these and this one. There you go. These aren't as bad. I don't know. They're okay, these combos. They're kind of cool, but there you have it. All right, move these out of the way. Let's bring in the neon yellow. And then I also have the regular red ones, which were like released around the time of Super Mario Odyssey. The neon yellow were released alongside around the time that ARMS came out. Don't know why neon yellow, I guess, I don't know. Also kind of weird. And it's actually kind of funny because this, it's not the same thing at all. But it is kind of like the special Eevee Nintendo, their Pikachu and Eevee Joy-Cons, which I do have too, which in a second I'll show you. But just having like, it's like brown and yellow, but here we have gold and neon yellow. So this is like almost like the off-brand version of the special Pokemon release of the Joy-Cons, which is kind of funny. Same thing, whether you flip it or what. You know, same thing. So, let's bring in the red. I think this will actually look nice. Am I right? Yeah, it's better. I do think this one is a better combo. Yeah. I kind of like this one too. Looks pretty sweet. Yeah. This is a nice combo. In general, I actually really like the regular red, and I wish they would release more Joy-Cons in the regular colors rather than neon. Because the neon's cool and all, but like the regular colors mesh well with more other Joy-Cons. All right, grab the straps here real quick. Let's grab 2 left Joy-Cons, but whatever. See, that's a nice color combo. That red and gold. That looks nice. I do appreciate that. That's really cool. All right, move these out of the way. And then on to the special edition ones. So I mentioned the brown and yellow ones for the Pikachu and Eevee, but also I have the Smash Brothers ones. So let's do the Smash Brothers ones real quick because they're very similar to the gray ones, but they just have, like, this one's just got an extra line. So this is kind of odd. This one just doesn't fit with any of these because it's an extra little line. It's, yeah, what's the point? But this one at least looks a little bit cooler because you got the 2 lines. Yeah, that's a little better. Still kind of weird, but better. Then we have the Pokemon ones. So these were the Pikachu and Eevee ones. So this brown color, interesting having kind of like this brownish color and then the gold. Very interesting. It's not too bad though. That kind of works. Although it does look like one is not, like this one is not painted properly versus the gold or vice versa. You know, but yeah, I mean, it works. The yellow and gold definitely does work too. Neon yellow was just too crazy, but actually this looks nice. I do like this yellow and gold. So if you're into that color scheme, this is actually really cool. Okay. Then we have the these right here. This also does look pretty cool, especially this one because I think the silver and the gold is a nice match to complement the colors there. I think that looks pretty cool. And then on these, kind of similar thoughts to when they were on the Switch itself. Like this isn't bad, this kind of works, but this does look pretty cool too, the yellow and gold. Yeah, that's pretty neat. These videos, you know, the more Joy-Cons and Joy-Con straps that I get, the longer and longer these videos are going to be because I have to show like all of these combinations. It just gets crazy. So if it weren't enough of the official controllers, and then I got the Zelda controllers from Controller Chaos, I also did a live stream on this channel where I replaced Joy-Con shells and made my own atomic purple Joy-Cons. So I even have these Joy-Cons customized as well. So you know, if all the custom stuff wasn't enough, just add to it as well. You know, the atomic ones really don't work that well with other Joy-Cons, but together it looks really slick, you know, but just with other Joy-Cons it just kind of, it's a little too odd, I think. Maybe you guys like them though, that's why I'm showing all these combinations, maybe give you some ideas of things that you would like. Or maybe you don't want the atomic ones, but you just want regular purple Joy-Cons. Well, if Nintendo never releases them, just go to Colorware, you know, make you some purple ones. They have a lot of different options, so you have a lot of choices. And just to show you real quick, that's actually kind of interesting. So there you go. All right, last but not least, I'm kind of throwing in these NES controllers. They're not Joy-Cons, but they also connect to the Switch like Joy-Cons, so I wanted to throw these in as well. So technically, I think this one goes here. This just looks so odd. Why? You know, technically, I did a video, and you can actually play with these like this. So I don't know why you would want to, but theoretically, it is possible. And there you go, this side as well. So it just gets crazy. It just gets crazy, you know? So there you have it. Then, as if that wasn't enough, I probably should have, you know, let me just bring all these in here. There's so many things. I have all the official Joy-Con straps, so I want to show those with the gold Joy-Cons as well. So you have your standard black one that comes with like all of the Joy-Cons. So there's that, right? Then they also released this gray one separately. So I feel like the gray ones, like it just doesn't work as well here. But the black obviously is going to work because everything else is black. Like it all fits, right? And I think if you get from Colorware, I think the standard is they're going to give you the black ones. But these might have been an extra like couple dollars each to get these painted too. So keep that in mind. If you don't care, if you just want the black one, that probably will work with most Joy-Cons. I think that color combo is fine. Let's bring in the neon colors. So we have our neon blue and neon red. Again, I'm actually really liking this blue and gold combo. for some reason, that's just really clicking with me. I love blue. Blue is my favorite color. And I think this gold as well. It's really clicking with me. So there you go. There's just something about that aesthetic. That just looks really neat. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Do you agree or disagree? Or is there another combination that you think has looked better? Then we have green and pink. These are actually not bad too. I think having these colors as more of an accent versus the actual Joy-Cons and then the gold being the accented color with the strap, I think that is making a difference too. Yeah, I actually kind of like these. And there's a lot of people online that are like, you're not holding down the button when you take off the strap. No matter how many times you tell me in the comment section, you're wrong. Go look at the official video from Nintendo. You only need to hold down the button to take it out of the Switch. The button doesn't do anything when taking the straps on and off. It doesn't do anything. Like literally, I'm holding down the button. It doesn't change. Nothing is being released or unreleased. It's the exact same thing. You just push and it comes off. That's official from Nintendo. Don't go after me. I know what I'm doing. Thank you. I take care of my stuff. So I appreciate the people trying to look out for me, but then if I like post in the comments like it's official from Nintendo and then you still respond like you're still doing it wrong, then I'm sorry. Yeah. These are actually not bad either. So these are the ones that, oh, I should have mentioned, yeah, because these are different than the Joy-Con colors. These are the ones that come with the Pokemon, Pikachu and Eevee ones, basically. So this came with the Eevee Joy-Con, and this was with the Pikachu Joy-Con. So we don't actually have yellow and brown Joy-Con straps. They came with different colors to correspond with Pikachu and Eevee. So you have these colored straps. So these actually kind of work with the gold too. So all of that being said, I probably should have done this much earlier in the video, but what about the Joy-Con grip, right? Like this is pretty standard. Everyone's got the grip. I probably should have showed you what that looks like. So I apologize for that, but here it is. And it looks nice. I don't really use the Joy-Con grip, to be honest. I have so many Pro Controllers that I just use the Pro Controllers. But I mean, there's no reason not to, like, if you don't have the Pro Controllers or something, like, this is totally functional. I've used it a little bit, like, earlier on, when I didn't have as many other controllers, and it was fine. It was totally fine. So there you have it. I also have a third-party one that I thought would look well with the gold, because you have Legend of Zelda, and it's got this kind of, like, brownish color, but I wanted to see how this one looks. So this Breath of the Wild third-party grip. And that looks nice. Yeah, that goes really nicely together. Look at that. Makes me want to play some more Breath of the Wild now with this. You know, obviously this is not going to be a shiny gold, so it looks a little, you know, off there. But overall, I think it kind of fits, especially from the front. Like that looks slick. I like it. And then, if that weren't enough, I have even more accessories right here. So I have the wheel that was released. And actually, let's just do this one here. So, if you want to use a wheel, you know, yay, there's a gold Joy-Con in the wheel. And then this was the attachment that lets you use some batteries for extra battery life. I've never needed it, but it does provide an extra little grip. So if you just wanted a bigger grip for these Joy-Cons, like, you know, it actually allows you to have a better grip to it too. So there's that. But that's what it looks like. I mean, it's very similar to just having a black wrist strap on, but, you know, then you turn it around and you see this giant other piece attached to it. So there you have it. And with that, now I think I've finally come to the end of the video. Those are all the combinations of things that have been released. And so just to show you that these do work just fine, I don't have the thing to connect the Pro Controller right now. But I suppose now I can try and open the Switch if it's, you know, on. Okay, there we go. Is it connected now? It is, yes. Yep, so everything is working totally fine. So there you go. Looks nice. I'm very happy with these. I think they turned out well. My one complaint that's stopping it from being perfect is the not painted gray on the top. Like I said, if there was one thing that they had to not paint, I guess it would be that, because as you're playing it, you and other people won't really see that because your fingers would cover it. But still, it's just, come on, that extra little thing, you know? That's just that one little thing that I think would be nice. So keep that in mind. But if you're looking for some good colored Joy-Cons, the straps, and the Pro Controller as well, don't forget about the Pro Controller. I actually originally, when I saw the gold Pro Controller online for the Splatoon Championship, that's why I went to Colorware to do the gold. And then I was like, you know, I like collecting Joy-Cons. I haven't done a custom Pro Controller yet, so why don't I also do custom Joy-Cons and get them to match, you know? So that's what kind of got me. So I actually went to do the gold one, the gold Pro Controller. Because lately, most of my playtime has been docked. So I'm usually using, actually, the Smash Brothers Pro Controller. So that's my controller I've been using the most lately. So why not get a gold one and you know, mess around with that? I think it's really cool. So I love custom controllers. I think they're a lot of fun, and they just look really, really nice. So if you are interested, check out Colorware, and you know, this is the type of stuff you can get. Lots of options that are available on their website, so go check it out. Not sponsored by them in any way. I just did this on my own because I just, as you can see from my channel in the past, I love collecting this kind of stuff. So if they want to sponsor me, please do. I would love more custom stuff. I think that would be fantastic. But anyways, let me know in the comment section below what you think as well. Do you like these gold controllers? And what colors would you get if you were to customize, you know, from these websites as well? So full pricing details and all the options, go check out Colorware's website and see what you think. So hopefully you enjoyed this unboxing video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you later.